Bro, I don't know. One thing about all of these stories, whenever a black person is being killed or being murdered or being allegedly missing around white people, it's always a mystery. Think about it. If you and three of your other friends are going on an island, right? Remember, when you arrive on the island on the same boat, right? So if eventually you're not gonna leave on the same boat. And even if you cannot find him, once you're ready, bro, you're not gonna look for him. You get me? I say because whenever them talk about a black person be killed and white people are involved, bro, they always make it seem as if it's a mystery, as if things like this do happen. And that will make it seem as if our black people are so foolish, our black people are so weird, our black people are fucking aliens, make them always a disappear, bro. You get me? I say? Because if me and three of my other friends go on an island, bro, we literally gonna leave back together. Because you are my friend and we go up on the island together. But what people don't understand, as much as when you think them a friend, cause this everywhere, brother. Literally power on people when you think on a friend. When you're just their friend, they're not your friend. You get me I say? And to bro, me don't know the full story, bro. But if this man was analyzed by these white people, bro, it's crazy, dog. Because racism is a motherfucker. Because what me not understand is, if you people hate black people so much, why are they on black people? You get me I say? Why are they on black people? Because this hate is a different level of hate. Because they're hanging around somebody that they don't like, and then you go kill that person. Bro, that is a different form of hate, bro. That is a different form of hate. You hate somebody so much that you pretend to be them friend, and then when you go somewhere and you kill the person, bro, that really I do me, dog. That really I do me a long time, bro. Imagine I kill somebody with them skin fucking color, bro.
Black people have got to stop hanging out with groups of white people.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you, okay? I would trust one white boy with a group of black boys before I trust my son with a group of white boys. This is not me trying to be racist or anything, okay? Because honestly, there's some cool-ass white people out there. Not gonna lie, okay? I have so many white supporters that are so genuine, so caring, so loving, so optimistic, so full of just pure, you know, they just you could tell that they have, like I said, pure intention. But you never know how a person is raised. I try to preach racism is taught. You aren't born to be racist. And 9 times out of 10, they don't believe that black people should be successful. And if they see that a black person is bound to be successful, and 9 times out of 10, they know that they're better than them, baby, that becomes a hate crime at that point. All right? And the way this world is set up right now, I also wanted to add, it doesn't even have to be the fact that you are, like money-wise. It could be the fact that you got a loving family, a loving mother, a two-parent household. It could be something as envious as that. And, the typical stereotype, a black person not supposed to have both parents in their lives. Like, you got to think about stuff like that. It's not meant for black people. I don't know how many times I've stated this. It's not meant for black people. We already got to fight our way through this fucking shit, okay? But to actually allow your child to hang out with a group of white people, white boys at that, no. I will teach my son, do not be the oddball of the bunch. And I don't care how nobody takes it. But as a black mother, I'm here to protect my son, okay? It's okay to have a group of white friends, but make sure it's, other black boys, other black kids. It's a whole bunch of y'all. We got a whole different race of them. We all together. And a lot of people in her comments mad at her talking about something. I don't need you to tell me that. Clearly you do, because y'all clearly ain't seen these other cases of these other people dying. These other black people dying. I remember this one black girl was at a sleepover with her white girlfriends. I don't even remember how that case ended, but she was gone. She was gone. Carmela Anthony, that case that just went on. He just boom. He locked up. Gone. Life. His his life is all torn apart now. Basically, like his life is gone. Moral of the story, y'all really need to start praying for your discernment. Praying for your kids' discernment as well. Praying that they know when a person isn't meant to be in their lives, okay? We got to start praying for our children because, baby, this is an evil.
Your black ass should never be around all white people, and you're the only one. You're the only one. I don't know when y'all deviated from the plan and thought shit was cool and it was safe out here. You should not ever be the only one. Okay? Yes, have white friends. Whatever. Do you. But to be the only one, it has been seen time and time again that it's not safe for us. It's not safe for us to go that route. That's why everywhere we go as black people, if you down with the culture, everywhere we go, it's a bunch of white people, we do that little head nod when we see each other. It's like, even overseas. I have been overseas. I've been in Paris and everywhere we go, we head nod. Like Italy, you see another black person, hey, what's up? It's like the international, hey, what's up? Everywhere you go, you spot, if you're a minority in the group, you don't see, and you know when you feel that difference, that off, when that black person look like, the fuck you looking at, like they giving you the side eye, like, be like, oh damn, I don't have community here. But we know it's like a thing when it's just a sea of white and you see it's community. You see one black person, other black person. It's like, okay, even if you never met that black person, it's just like it's just a calming, a sense of, okay, I have brethren, I have sisters here. Like, I got somebody. I don't know why that young boy was the only Mississippi at that. But time and time again, stories happen when we're the only. A black person has never fucking hung themselves from a tree, but all of a sudden, well, this boy wasn't unalive in that manner, but yeah. Let's go back to our roots. Let's not do that. Let's have the talks. Let's have our eye out. Let's be on alert. Yeah.
Being the token black person in the friend group would cost you your life. For example, Nolan Wells, who went on a boating trip with his friends, the only black guy in the group, on July the 4th in Mississippi, and he came up missing. And we see the same thing that took place in 2018 when you're talking about Tamala Horsford. She went to a gathering with her white friends and she came up deceased. The sheer amount of times that black people would not understand that when you're the token black person in the friend group, you can die and none of your white friends will say a goddamn thing. See, that's the problem. You think everybody fuck with you. Everybody don't like you. This illusion of inclusion bullshit is a westernized ideology that doesn't exist. Because their concept of patriotism is really racism. You just had 400 white nationalists in DC marching on July the 4th. Some of those people are teachers, firefighters, police officers, judges, lawyers, people you work with. So, with all that shit being said, my father said it best. Never be the only one. Never be the only one of your race. Never be the only one that doesn't have any money. Never be the only one that doesn't have a car. Because it's going to create this energy to where you start to seek validation because you're trying to compensate for the lack thereof because you ain't got shit. So you try to live vicariously through white people by getting on their boat. Get your own shit. That's how you save yourself. That's the first rule of nature, self-preservation. Oh, when it comes to so-called black people, I'm not saying that all Europeans are like this. You got to have some type of social awareness to where you have the mental and spiritual fortitude to see what the fuck is going on around you, right? And rest in peace to know.
This is the exact reason I tell my kids, friend or no friend, you can't trust anybody. How is it possible for a group of friends to go to Mississippi's Horn Island, but when they come back home, they come back without somebody that they went with? And they're going to say race ain't play a part. You see everybody in this picture right here. Tell me what looks different. Tell me. You had an 18-year-old accomplished football star, Nolan Wells, goes to Mississippi Horns Island with his friends on the 4th of July. And then he turns up missing. Mind you, all of his friends make it home safe. And the person that went with them, Nolan Xavier Wells, he's missing. And nobody has nothing to say about that. You have his so-called friends saying that they don't remember anything. They don't remember seeing what happened to him. Mind you, they have pictures on the boat. Mind you, they have pictures together, but nobody knows what happened to him. Now you got the Coast Guard, sheriff deputies, Marine units, and multiple agencies searching for him right now. They're searching the waters, searching surrounding areas, trying to figure out what happened. They're also saying that the last time he was seen with a team. They're also saying that they found his phone, but they didn't find him. What team do you know right now would leave his phone behind? Tell me that. But you see how all of this sounds? This is why disappearances like this and places like this always leave people questioning. If you spend time looking into missing person cases like this, then you already know what may be the outcome. Do you understand how this young man's parents has to feel? They just want their kid back. We definitely need to spread the word about this. We need some answers.
Body was found this morning. I don't know if you guys have been following this case out of Mississippi. 18-year-old Nolan Wells went out on a boat celebrating 4th of July with friends. Never made it back. His friends made it back. There's been confusion about who last saw Nolan. Two boys, Warren and Wyatt, said that Nolan was last seen with Katie. Katie's a girl he met that day. Katie says that her and Nolan went their separate ways. Jackson County Sheriff says that they recovered the body early this morning around the western tip of Horn Island, which is where Nolan was last seen. Of course, the person that they found is pending identity confirmation from the coroner's office. The sheriff did say that they've been in touch with Nolan's family this morning as well. Obviously, as we get more information, once they confirm his identity and possibly preliminary cause of death, any other details.
Well, here we are again, folks. And you know what I always say, those that do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Y'all remember what happened with this lady up here? This is Tamia Horsford, a 40-year-old mother in Forsyth, Georgia. She went to a sleepover with some football moms in 2018. And the next day, she was found dead, face down in the backyard of the very place where they were having the sleepover. And nobody know nothing about what happened. And to this day, there has not been justice in this case. And those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. This young man right here is Nolan Wells, who unfortunately was found deceased just a little while ago. He went out to Horn Island in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, with these guys right here for a July the 4th excursion, and he didn't make it home. These guys brought his phone back to his mother and father, but they did not bring him back. So I say to you once again, because I just made this same video a few weeks ago when the Carmelo Anthony trial was going on, stop putting your kids in these situations where they are in danger. I know you feel like you're doing what's best for them. I know you feel like sending them to the white schools and putting them in these white neighborhoods and white enclaves and having all white friends. I know you feel like you're doing what is best for them, but you are putting your beautiful black babies in danger. Tamia Horsford is gone. Nolan Wells is gone. And nobody know nothing. Nobody knows anything. And his death has been ruled an accidental drowning. But somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. And at the end of the day, we do not learn from history, and it continues to repeat itself. Don't be the token in the group, because tokens get spent. And as you see right here, history keeps on repeating itself until we get smart enough to understand. Stop putting yourself in these dangerous situations. You are in danger.